What's going on, Arc Addicts? Your boy Arturo here today with a very special guest, a fellow student here at Supreme Welding Academy and a true rig welder, a true welder of the craft. You can look him up at my boy Rico at TheWeldLab. He's also on Instagram. Look him out, man. Support his brand. He's doing great things. He's actually taking time out of his day to come out here to support new welders, just like you. Jesus is really good on the carbon. He's really good. A lot of you might be good on the carbon, but he's never done a stainless. So with your authority in welding here, we're going to show Jesus step by step on how not to make those common mistakes a lot of us new welders make. Stay tuned.
So before you got started on this pipe, I already noticed one mistake. He did not clean the inside. Whenever you do stainless, this has to be clean. You know, we're gonna treat this like it's a test, so everything needs to be clean. The outside needs to be clean too. But this is good enough for today's video. But if you test it, make sure you get a tiger this and take all this off. So I'm gonna get you to clean the inside first before you start. But that's really important, guys. Prep is gonna be really important. You don't want to half-ass anything, especially when you're testing, because I will mess you up. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and clean it up, and I'll let you do your thing. Okay, so we're getting ready to start welding. And I noticed another, it's not really a mistake, but it's more of a tip. If you're gonna bridge tack it, I recommend you use 332. You grab the 1/8 rod, simply because whenever you test on schedule 10, if you use 1/8, you're gonna have to turn the heat up. You might even sugar the inside up. With 332, you don't need that much heat, and you can just bridge tack it. I'm gonna get him to put 3 tacks, one at 12, one at 6, and one at 3. The reason why I don't like using 4 tacks is it's gonna take too much time. So it's much easier to go from 6 all the way to 9. Stop right there, then you jump to the other side.
Take off. Need advice, I can help you. Big weave, I'm a stepper. Told my field to take a break. Went Swiss cheese on the bevel. Tryna stun hard for the plumb bob. I got eyeball at no level.
We're about to get ready to weld, and I noticed he made another mistake. Whenever you do stainless, you want to make sure that everything is covered up. You don't have no holes, and he kind of forgot to close this up all the way. Make sure that everything's taped up, man. All it takes is a little bit of oxygen to go in here, and you get porosity, you're gonna fail your test. It might look good, but whenever they shoot them x-rays, they're gonna see those holes in there. So everything needs to be closed off, front and back. It really don't matter where you put your argon. I mean, to me, it fills up. Right now we have the argon at the bottom. Argon is heavier than oxygen, and then it's gonna purge everything out. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix this for him, and we're gonna get started to weld. I'm gonna do this half, then I'm gonna let him do the other half, and every time I see him make a mistake, I'm gonna stop him, I'm gonna correct him. And hopefully by the end of this video, he's a little bit better. It's his first time doing stainless, so I don't expect him to be 100% good. As long as he learns something today is our goal, so hopefully I'm able to teach him something new. Whenever you do stainless, just take off as much as you want to weld. And so don't take off too much tape, and not all the argon will come out. So just take off as much as, how far you think we're gonna travel?
About 2 inches.
Okay, do 2 inches. Okay, so he just grinded the bridge tack, and I noticed one thing that is related to welding, but I just want to give y'all a tip. He was grinding without the flip lens, and that could really hurt you. I ain't gonna lie, this is a nice hood, it looks good, but if you learn and get you a tiger hood, you need to have the flip lens. So if you got a pancake, have that flip lens, because you can easily get something in your eye. You know, I know it looks cool and stuff, but that's something to consider. Another thing about, I get asked all the time, what kind of welding hoods? Tiger hoods were good. These were good too, but get the adapter on them. The other ones, like the Lincolns with the big old ones, I don't like those, simply because when you go to a job site, you got to supply your own clear lens. You know, they usually have just the little small ones, and that's all you need. You don't need those big ones unless that's what you prefer. He's doing really, really good for his first time. So man, go ahead, bro, do your thing. Okay, so he's doing his root. Whenever you do stainless, it closes up. So you have 2 options here. You could rip it, get you a 1/8 disc, cut into it, make your gap bigger, and backfeed once again. Or you can keyhole dip. Me personally, if you're just learning, I think it's better just to rip it, just to make sure you still have the same rhythm. I don't like the keyhole dip that much. So what do you think you would do today? What you rather do?
Go ahead, right?
Okay. So what I want you to do is just rip it to about halfway. Cut your tack out now. Rip it, rebevel it, and finish it out and see how it looks like. Okay, I'm watching him grind, and there's a better way to do it. What he's doing, he's just doing this. The best thing to do is just go ahead and just slide and rip it first. Then you do the walls. You know what he's doing is he's doing the walls, coming back. Just grab that 1/8 and just slide it in there. Open that gap, then you bevel it back up. So he just grinded it. A good tool to have is a blade. Whenever you go test, just in case if you do mess up, you have to rip it. All you really do is just hit the inside and take all the metal shaving that you left in there. That's all you gotta do. It's really important. It's a nice little tool to have. I actually keep one on deck on me all the time when I'm at work. And you can see there's a little metal shaving right here. You don't want that. You don't want that in there because that could help. That will fail you if you see that whenever you do your root. But you did a good job in grinding it. You know, he opened the gap back up. Now he's ready to back feed. And once he's tied in, I'm gonna do my side and we're gonna see how it looks. All right, I want to stop you right quick. Okay, so you're about to tie in. One of the most important things is whenever you test, you want to be comfortable. You want to be able to see everything. So you feel comfortable on this side?
Yeah.
I want you to come on this side. Now, position yourself. Look at that. Lean over here. Put your hand right there. Now put the rod and act like you're going to do the root. How do you feel about that position? Do you feel more comfortable on this side?
Yeah, I feel more comfortable on that side.
Okay. So the key, you always want to make sure you got a good view. Me personally, I'd rather be on this side because I want to be ahead of my puddle. But if he says he wants to stay like that, that's fine too. The reason why I like to be like that is because I could just sit on top,
Walk it.
and you can walk it, you can freehand it, and I'd rather be on this side so I can watch my puddle, watch my root. But you know, whatever works for you, there's no right or wrong answer. Would recommend for you to sharpen your tungsten.
I'm a big dog on the time sheet. I'm a big dog, don't remind me. That schedule 10, that's a dime piece. P91, that's a 9-piece. I wrap it up and let it bake first. Know you love the smell when that tape burn. If you're trying to ball, you gotta play first. It's my time to go and don't take turn. Just got to work, I'm looking for a cooker. The price went higher, slanging wire. Check before you book her. Ain't got no problem with the riggers. I just tell them hooker. They banging shot.
All right, fellas, we just closed it up. You know what I'm saying? For his first time, he did really, really good. He has some problems with the root. I feel like if he does it 3 more times, he'll be ready to go. We're going to check with him later on in a few weeks. We're going to run our hot pass. Then I'm going to show you his root and what he needs to work on and why it came out that way. From what I'm looking at, it looks really good. Did a good job, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be a good welder. You got a good instructor. So I'm going to do the hot pass at 105. We're going to use 1/8. I'm going to do my side. And I'm going to go ahead and cap my side so I can kind of show y'all what the cap looks like. I'm going to leave this side just like that. So, man, you ready to burn?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. All right, guys, we just finished welding it. Arturo decided, so me and him decided to flush it out and cap it because we're kind of running low on time. The purpose of us capping is to show the students kind of what to expect and show us the settings. We capped at 130. And it came out really, really good. On today's video, I just wanted to demonstrate common mistakes that you can make whenever it comes to doing the root. Jesus did a really good job, man. This was his first time. I think 2 more coupons, he'll be ready, certified to go. He did have a little issue on this side. It came out a little flat, had a little bit of cold wire. And we figured out it's because he didn't rip the pipe. He was trying to penetrate it without having a nice gap. If you learn how to weld, just rip it, open your gap up, back feed it, and go, unless you can keyhole dip. Arturo, man, this is Arturo. This is one of the instructors here. How do you feel about Jesus, man?
Hey guys, how's it going? Honestly, since day one, Jesus has put his best foot forward, and you can see in the results. He's actually tested out all his 6G positions. He's good with the 70S2, that 7018. However, the stainless, I wanted to throw a wrench in for him. That way, you guys that are starting to learn how to weld could understand the reality behind situations, and you have a brotherhood of welders behind you trying to teach you. And we couldn't do it without your support. Please like, subscribe to our channels, comment on our channels, keep us alive for you, because if you have questions or if you have any ideas of what you want to see, please let us know. We're here for you. Oh, I did have one question though. I mean, I don't know if the camera captured it, but that tungsten holder is
yeah.
on.
I got these tungsten holders. I sell them. Let me know if you want one. For $150, custom made. They get polished up. This one's a little bit used up, but they look way, way better. Just holler at me, send me a message on my DM, and I'll mail it out to you as soon as I can. I actually sold one to date. This is my personal one, but let me know and I'll customize it for you.
And Jesus, can't leave without saying something to you.
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel being a part of Supreme Welding Academy?
Feels good, you know, learning from two people that have been in the field for over 10 years. Supreme always been, since day one, they've been teaching me the right way to go, and I appreciate Arturo and Rico here from the Weld.
Now check out this cap though.
Purge down to a .9. client said he want a .5. I'ma weld a bitch anyway, cause I'm the man here, you get the point now. Feel a crack until I double back, I'm trying to run it back, I'm on a joint now. I was bench riding on the floor, silent, now the boy finally run a .9. Straight runs, had them all scared. Fucked around, it was dog leg. Fear the damn, they called a heart attack. I put some water on it, I could draw it back. Rad top look like a party hat, I said rad top, you know started that. Big B's, I'm the heart of that, but you dry wash it like a laundromat.